Magandang araw po sa lahat. Ito po si Attorney Sparagoza. Ngayong araw, ating tatalakayin yung isang part ng pagiging law student. Yung pag-answer ng written questions sa exam. So, yung title ng discussion natin ngayon is How to Answer Exam Questions in Law School. Now, we all know that in law school, we are always reminded by our law professors that when it comes to answering exam questions, the same should be brief and concise. But what do we really understand by brief and concise? Brief and concise means that the answer should not be too long nor too short, as it would lack the essential substance and details of your answer. So, kumbaga, andun na siya lahat. Brief and concise. So, thus in answering, we should observe what is called as the 4-paragraph rule. Since law school exam questions are answerable by a yes or a no, your first sentence should be yes or no, then followed by a comma, stating your position. So, for example, sasabihin mo, for example, the question is worded like this: Is A liable? So, in application, your answer should be yes or no, is liable. Why is this important? This is important because you are giving your teacher a bird's eye view of your answer. So, yun po yung first paragraph natin or sentence. Now, sa second paragraph natin, it states that the second paragraph contains the law of which your answer would be based. Now, always remember that at this point, you are not in any manner permitted to give your opinion of the matter. So, just state the law. Then always start with under the law, or the rule provides, or in the case of, in case na magsasite kayo ng jurisprudence or kaso. So, one thing pala, in citing the law, it is advisable to answer in verbatim para makonvince mo yung teacher na you know the law. However, meron kasi sa ating nalilimutan yung law. So, in case if you have forgotten about the construction of the law, it suffices that you will construct it in a legally understandable way. So, kahit hindi siya verbatim, basta yung mga keywords andon pa rin. Tapos, iwasan nyo yung mga wrong grammars. So, yun yung sa second paragraph natin. Sa third paragraph of your answer, it concerns with your brief reiteration of the facts of the case. This is so because at this stage, you are in a way relating your first and second paragraph to the case. to give your professor an impression that you have correctly understand your choice of law or jurisprudence. Now, sa third paragraph, pipili lang kayo ng mga facts which are relevant to the question asked. Minsan kasi, yung question natin are worded in such a way na maraming nilalagay na mga irrelevant facts yung professor. Pag ganun, be sure to spot the issue or spot the facts na relevant sa question or relevant sa law na gagamitin mo. So, on the third paragraph of your answer, start with the words in the case at bar, in the instant case, or in this case. So, yun yung natin, parang bridge natin para ma-relate natin yung facts ng case. So, sa fourth paragraph, which is your conclusion ng answer mo. So, after all have been said and justified, your conclusion is technically an affirmation of your first paragraph. Thus, since the fourth paragraph is your conclusion, begin with the words hence, therefore, or thus. So, for example, hence A is liable, or thus A is not liable. So, ganun lang po. So, in reiteration, sa isang advisable na answer sa written exam, it should be brief and concise. Tapos yung construction niya, fina-follow yung 4-paragraph rule natin. So, yung sa first ninyo na sentence is your answer. Sa second paragraph ninyo is your law or the jurisprudence related to the question. So, sa third naman is yung reiteration of the facts of the case. And lastly, yung conclusion. So, yan po yung bumubuo sa isang sound and magandang answer sa isang written law exams. So, sa pagtatapos po, let me just tell you that in answering the written exams, huwag po kayong magmadali sa pagsulat ng answer nyo. Kasi, as I have said a while ago, yung question ng written exams sa law school, especially sa bar, kino-construct yan ng law professors natin in such a way as to confuse students. So, I'd say na basahin ninyo ng mabuti yung question, then sa mind nyo, imagine nyo kung ano yung answer nyo. Yes ba or no? Na yung law. So, kung fix na yung mind ninyo, then pwede na kayong mag-begin sa pag-answer ng question. So, yun lang po. Maraming salamat po. At keep safe sa lahat.